back in to the Keys 411 show on the X104.9 Key West. And it's just about time for some turkey, brother.
Yeah, it's starting to smell like it around.
I'm smoking one. A turkey, that is.
Yeah, and I think we started off the season right yesterday with those biscuits and gravy, right?
Yeah, we took the Keys 411 show on the road yesterday with our new road game equipment.
Right.
And down at your Mason's Lodge, you're one of the brethren there at the lodge.
I sure am.
And Jim.
Yep. Jim Knutson.
He absolutely threw down in the kitchen yesterday.
He sure did.
I married a Southern woman, and for me to give a compliment outside of a Southern lady's cooking
is a big, and I'm surprised that you're still even admitting that right now, because I know you got to go home still.
No, I never said it. I could never say it was better.
Right.
I have to have a place to sleep at night.
No, you're absolutely right.
But yes, Tim.
Jim put down on the biscuits and gravy. And
we won't give away his full
secret.
His full secret on it, but
right.
It was homemade sausage. I think was
sure
that knocked her out of the park.
Right, and you can catch the clip if you guys are interested. See, they had a rummage sale and a couple of things for the benefit for the Louisiana hurricane relief. I think they raised actually right over $2,000 yesterday.
And it was rain shortened event.
And it did. Rain came and shortened everything.
We had a lot more planned on our end, but for them to raise $2,000 in a rain shortened event,
about
that was
3
pretty
or 4
awesome.
hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your Sunday going, brother?
Or
your weekend?
Well, we just went and had. So we come down here on Sundays every Sunday, and we usually grab something to eat.
Right. Mr. Z's.
Mr. Z's has been great to us.
Yeah.
But we've had a lot of pizza the last few weeks.
And I'm starting to see it.
Maybe
I'm sure the people at home are too.
There's a reason why we're sitting down and you can only see from the mid chest up here.
Okay, you did not get my belly.
Yeah, no, we don't have. We have nothing like that.
It's bad enough with the beer.
With the beer too. But we visited our other favorite haunt, right? Garbo's. Got the burrito.
Yeah, we went with the burrito this time. Normally do the tacos. But,
tacos. Yeah. So I'm fat and happy, real fat and happy right now.
Can I take a nap?
No. We're going to go on a long music block, about 30 minutes.
Playing Stairway to Heaven, Free Bird.
And the song that never ends.
And the song that never 3 times each.
3 times each. But no, Thanksgiving this week coming up.
Oh, man, short week for me at my normal life, so I'm excited, man. I get Thursday and Friday off. So
maybe we shouldn't get too far into our Thanksgiving at the beginning of the show, but is there something, without giving it away, is there something that you're looking forward to this week?
Besides the food?
Well, no, the food. I'm saying because we both have grew up differently culturally.
Sure.
And you ain't got to say what it is.
Yeah.
Just is there something that you know is coming this week? You're like,
I am excited about something coming this week. Yeah, that.
And at my house, we're going to be brewing up something.
Sure, and I'm kind of excited too. Are you guys staying in town?
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, awesome. I didn't know.
Not going anywhere.
Out of town or not? No, it'll be great then. So that means that
Friendsgiving.
potentially double the food, which I'll pace myself. We get 4 days of gorging or something.
No, you won't. We're not pacing nothing.
Where's Brandon at napping again?
We're not pacing anything.
Where's Webb at napping again?
Nap again. He's at turkey overdose.
Well, I think I'm excited, bro. It's a nice time of the year. It'll get us, hopefully, it's the reason to stay home in a sense of, even if you go travel to family, you're still staying home. You're not necessarily, once you get to the family, you guys all just kind of hang out and do stuff. So I think this is a good excuse, for us, what situation we're in with the pandemic and everything else going on, that it will be a good excuse for us to just kind of sit and eat and drink and party.
Notice. I didn't have anything disparaging to say against Thanksgiving. Last week was my I hate Christmas week. Brandy at this moment is getting things down out of the attic, and she is sharpening her knife.
I thought I was waiting for you to say something.
No, she is right now Christmasifying the house. The seaside shanty will be a Christmas wonderland when I get home.
Well, hey, I pulled the Christmas tree out. That's one thing about living here in the Keys is that we don't often get the chance for the real tree because just quantity and limited selection and so forth from. I don't know how it is in Key West here, but If the Lions group doesn't do it up in Marathon, it's just like Home Depot for the most part. And it's slim picking. So we went with the fake tree and pulled it out already this year and just kind of getting ready to get in the season. Do you guys got the fake tree?
We have not only one fake tree, but we have 2 fake trees.
Okay.
Brandy does one traditional Christmas tree, and it's we have a skinnier one, not the big sprawling
Douglas
one.
Fir,
Yeah, and then we have a palm tree, Christmas tree that we bought for the post Irma. We lived in the camper for so long outside the house, so we bought this palm tree one. So that I actually like that one.
Yeah, no, I
because
remember
it's
that
not
one.
non-conforming, and
Sure.
we've had this conversation. I'm a non-conformist, so I don't mind the palm tree one.
Right.
Thanksgiving is higher on my list than Christmas, just for the record.
No, well, I mean, besides the, I'd agree with you on certain terms with that as well. There's something about the food, man. It just
it's
different
way less stressful
than the holidays.
Not on your cardiovascular system, just on your mental system.
Well, usually you're coming out of that saying, I swear I'm going to set goals, and that actually gets you to set goals for the new year, right? Because
lies. You just keep lying to yourself. All right, well, let's head into some music, brother. What you got?
Let's start out with some good old Otis Redding.
And we do this.
Yeah, and let's hope that this isn't a live version, even though the live version's not bad. I got a bad feeling, so just prep. I'm giving my fair warning. We're trying to weed out some of these songs that don't have the clear description on them. So either version is good, but yeah. Otis Redding, they are sitting on the dock of the bay. We do this daily, so I figured we start with this.
On the X 104.9 Key West.
It is what it is, and it be what it be. 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 And it be what it be.
Welcome back, everybody.
I think I think we know who's here.
I don't think I need to give any introduction.
No more introduction needed.
No, for sure. So, with that being said, welcome back to the show, everybody. We got one of our favorite sit-ins, basically the third leg of this.
I'm about to add him onto the graphics here. The Real B, Webb, and Sweet G.
Sweet G!
And it is what it is, and it be what it be. The heart of soul of the Conch Republic.
Sweet G,
Yes.
what is going on today, brother?
Oh, playing tours.
It sounds like that from the stories you were just telling me walking in that you're already having a good day.
Yeah. Well, I'm dressed like a tourist, so I have to play the tourist.
Now, is that because you got a nice young woman?
Yeah, my mother's out here.
Right. I was going to say
Mrs. G. Mrs. Sweet G.
in which everybody at home, Sweet G brought his mom in today. We've been asking, we ask stories about Sweet G's family sometimes because he's got some good stories, and he tells us about his mom, every so often, and I think it's just one of those things where she's eventually going to be probably just
She need to come out. She need to come see who these damn hippies are hanging out with her kid. She's here to check us out.
Right, is that what it is?
Making sure we're not bad influence. We already got him on goat cheese and prosciutto. So I mean,
making sure we don't kill her sometimes. Yeah, no. I think that maybe every so often we'd love to have you bring her in, and even if she's not on radio now, maybe one day we'll be able to get her on and say hi. But for the time being, it's nice to have her sitting here in the studio.
Yeah.
So, Sweet G, tell me, do you just going to take your mom for the stroll today and go grab some lunch or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and it's a nice day out there too, right? We just came from out there.
I don't even know if that's that hot. I don't even know. I haven't checked the weather or nothing.
It's not that bad.
That's our next segment. So we'll give everybody the update on how much Sweet G's sweating today, because normally, Sweet G, you come in and give us the real weather and then your weather.
Right, exactly.
So the
Key West weather and the real weather.
Right. So right now, did you just literally come from your truck downstairs?
Well, we went around the
walked.
corner and then walked back here.
Okay,
it ain't that hot.
No, it's not that hot, right?
Today.
It feels like 70, I guess 75. That's what it feels like.
Right.
Well, I don't know how. That's what it feels like to me.
Right. And Miss G, everything seems to be okay for the weather with you outside. It's not too hot. Yeah, she says it's lovely, so good. And I know that us local people in a sense of people that live down here full time. We do enjoy this time of the year because the weather is not scorching hot, and anything that's not scorching hot, we love it. So
Right, exactly.
right. So nice outfit out today there,
Oh,
Sweet
there
G.
you much time. Look like Cuban a little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
I love digging that mask too, man.
Oh, the mask is
Yeah,
awesome.
tell me where you got that mask at.
Down the road on Duval Street.
Oh,
by
I want
Rick's.
one. One of the spots.
Yeah.
Throw it on for us for the people at
Okay,
home, man.
throw it on so you can see it
Yeah,
on there.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. To me, I think you need to grow out one of those mustaches, man. It's like the what are those? The pistol Pete.
The pinwheel one, or whatever you call it. I don't even know what you call
Yeah,
those
it looks
things.
like a,
Yeah, you know the. It's like the
The
villain,
curly.
like the villain curling.
It's
the,
anonymous.
Yeah, yeah.
there you
Sweet
go.
G
you go.
Anonymous.
And
That's
then
it,
the
Sweet G.
sunglasses, Let me get it. So there.
There it
Now,
is.
there-
There it is. I love it, Sweet G.
So, Sweet G, this week is Thanksgiving. Is
Right.
there something that you're looking forward to your mama cooking?
No,
for
she's
Thanksgiving?
going somewhere else. I'm cooking pork.
What?
Yeah.
So
What?
there you go. Yeah.
So-
You're cooking yourself?
Right. I cook, man.
So Mama Sweet G's heading out of town.
Well, somewhat.
Yeah.
Key West.
Yeah.
I'm from Stock
Right.
out of Key West. That's out of town.
That's out of town. She's leaving you at home to fend for yourself. And you
Right.
gonna cook anything special, Sweet G?
Oh, just what do you call it? Pork and
Pork?
maybe rice or
there
something
you
like
go.
that.
There you go.
I'm gonna smoke a turkey,
Oh,
Sweet G. Put a big turkey on a smoker.
Yeah, you ever had smoked turkey, Sweet G?
No, I haven't even had
We'll have to
fried
bring you
turkey
some,
either.
No, okay, we have to bring you
Brandy
some
is
leftovers.
Brandy has texted me and corrected us all that he has a handlebar mustache.
Handlebar. That is it. That's it.
Okay.
Thanks, Miss Brandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Brandy is the boss of me.
The boss.
Yes.
The boss.
But yeah, that is a pencil thin. That is a handlebar.
Handlebar. Yeah.
Brandy let me have a handlebar mustache one time.
Yeah. If I ever become a villain, I'm growing
But
one.
I think this is called handlebar, right?
Yeah,
When it goes
yeah,
like this.
yeah.
And for some reason, let me get it on the camera here so they can see. She let me keep it, right?
Okay.
And go to Hawaii with it.
All right.
So we got these great pictures from Hawaii where I look like Hulk Hogan's like skinny crackhead son because I was just so skinny
Right.
back then.
Well,
I
I guess
was smoking cigarettes
It was
back
either
then.
that or Magnum PI.
No, I didn't look like him either.
No,
I looked
okay.
exactly like somebody's crackhead stepchild. It was not a good look.
Sweet G, you ever do the facial hair?
No, I
No.
can't because when I try to grow a beard, I keep on scratching. I have to shave it
Right.
off.
Right. So
Yeah.
you just keep it shaved, clean shave. The ladies like the clean shave too, you know.
Yeah.
So what's your plans for the afternoon, Sweet
Oh,
G?
nothing very much. Just,
No?
just driving around, whatever.
Yeah.
Do whatever.
That's good, man.
That's Sunday. That's relaxed Sunday.
No,
that's what they call
that's
it.
Sunday fun day, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Get out and do what you want or nothing at all.
Yeah, there you go.
And so, you guys got any favorite spots that you take your mom? And do you
No,
go
just go riding around. That's
Yeah.
it.
Just when you see something, you do it.
Yeah, that's
eat.
it. On the fly.
Right,
What is your favorite restaurant down here, though, for lunch spot? Like, what do you seem to find yourself at a lot?
I really don't. I mean,
You don't eat much.
no.
Out
I
here?
mean, get up and eat. That's it.
That's about it.
And then you go home and you wait to get home to eat.
Everything's at home, but
I hear
why
you.
why
No, I hear
save
you.
money?
Right.
Spend money on.
Sweet G's on the Sweet G budget.
I tell you.
Yeah. Hey, aren't we all though, right, Sweet G?
Exactly.
You want to live down here, you got to be on some sort of budget.
Budget, right?
Yeah. That's why we only splurge once a week for ourselves, man.
There you go.
We come down here, and that's the only time we try to eat.
Well,
out
the
for
only
most part, you know.
the only thing making money in our world is Keys 411. And we're not individually making
Sure,
the money.
sure.
The Keys 411 is
company
making
company technically paid for
Yeah,
our
the
lunch,
company's
right?
taking care of us on our
Right.
trips down here.
Well, Sweet G, we're going to get back into some music here, so I won't keep you guys too long
Hey.
today.
No, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
running you off.
And I would really appreciate you bringing in your mom, though.
All right.
No, very pleasure.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Got to see-
extreme pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And it was nice to, before the holidays, it's nice.
Exactly.
You know, so-
Everybody, happy Thanksgiving out there, because Wednesday I'll be with Angus.
Oh,
Angus,
yeah?
Wednesday we will. All right.
What are you guys going to be doing?
I don't know. That's a good question because Angus, I don't know. I thought my show was all. It is what it is. His show is. I
Yeah.
don't know what his show
So, but
is.
you're going to be on his show.
He wants me Wednesday and Friday.
Okay, well, good,
and,
man.
And of course, so
No,
my
that'd be
show
nice
is
to sit
Saturday.
in on, sure.
Cool.
Good, Sweet G.
So,
I'm
and-
glad to hear you're staying active, man, and the show's
Yeah.
keeping you active around here. And then
Exactly. I try to
Duval's
help out as
got
much
you
as I
going
can.
still, so we need you on that Duval. Do your stroll.
Right.
You're representing us out there.
Actually,
as well
you know
as,
what, Sweet G?
doing your thing, man.
We should probably think about maybe putting him access on our show page so he can do a Facebook Live while he strolls.
Definitely. We
got to figure that out.
Yeah, Sweet G. And I know you said you got your Facebook. Do you ever do the Facebook Live?
Oh yeah, every Saturday.
Okay.
Every Saturday when I'm doing
No, we
my
do.
show.
Yeah, we get you on the show. I always.
But
say,
how about on the stroll?
you should do one on your stroll. And
All right,
do you have a
I'll do-
Facebook page for your show?
I should do. Well, I'm starting a new Facebook page
Okay.
soon
All
too.
right. All
It's
right.
called
So
the 305 Boys.
Oh, it's in the works.
I just got on your current Facebook
Right
page.
now,
so
I'm gonna have to give you on Thursday. I have to give you my
Make sure
The
you
new-
invite
yeah,
us.
Yep.
That's the DJ radio.
I
Okay.
got you.
All right.
Persona.
All right.
Yeah, the
Persona, I
page.
got you.
All
Right.
right. Well, we'll follow you either way, bro.
Exactly. I'm following y'all.
That's right. All right,
All right, brother.
We're heading back into some music. What you got, B?
Yeah, let's get into some 311.
311 on X 104.9 Key West.
That last song was already in the mix, and I just left it. Didn't realize
A lot going on in that song.
a lot going on. So,
Hey,
yeah.
how about those cubbies?
Yeah. So we still got some guests sitting here, and it's great. There's one thing that I love, Webb, about the Keys is when you run into somebody that's been here for a lot of years, and you start asking different stories because you're intrigued.
We would have kept playing music.
Yeah.
Literally,
No,
we could have kept
right.
playing music and talked to Mrs. G all afternoon.
I'm telling you, yeah, because you get people once again that have been here that have just gone through life experiences. Mrs. G's been here for a lot of years, and God rest his soul. Her husband, some of the stories that Sweet G has told us about him, and being in that the famous Rose Tattoo movie and being chased by the goats and stuff, and just great. So we're sitting here just kind
We're
of
bringing a goat into the office
reminiscing
one day. We're going to
with Mrs. G about about Duval back in the days and how Sweet G's pops used to hold up the building like most of us single guys when we were single back in the day.
Wallflowers.
Yeah, didn't know what better to do but
Trying to be
hold,
cool.
Hold up that wall, right? It was
trying to
gonna
be
fall
cool.
down, right?
Ain't got nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
Then walks by a young lassie,
Right.
a sweet little thing.
Not gonna
Next thing you know,
yeah.
Key West history.
Yeah, no, seriously, and it's one of those things, and I love history telling down here, storytelling about the life events and just everything that goes on with that, man.
All right, so now in Key West, or not Key West, but in the Keys,
Yeah.
there's all kind of preservation societies,
Right.
Historical preservation societies, like 7 Mile Bridge, Friends of 7 Mile Bridge.
Right.
I'm sure there's a historical society here in Key West.
Yeah.
We just found out that there is the childhood bedroom
Right.
of Sweet G still exists. We have to figure out how to make that into a museum.
We're petitioning into.
We got to find the owners of the building.
Right.
Well, they can make their own hours.
Yeah.
But we need
Historic monument.
a historic monument to Sweet G.
The plaque. Picture of Sweet G with standing in front of it.
Yes. Also, it had to have some sort of I don't eat soup.
Here in this place, Sweet G never had soup.
Never, yeah. You might have think. What did you have, Sweet G, when you were young and you were sick?
Ask her.
Well, yeah. How about Mama Sweet G? What would when Sweet G would get sick or something, and it didn't get cold down here very much? He claims that he never had soup. Is this just something that you guys just never really did because it wasn't always cold down here, or? Yeah, he just wasn't a big fan of it, huh? No.
We're gonna get him on. We're gonna
he
get him on.
does seem
for
like
soup.
he's particular on a lot of his taste buds, but little by little, I don't care how old he is, we're gonna get him to
We
try
enacted-
a couple things in our world, right?
We enacted revenge for his dad.
Yeah.
We got him to eat goat cheese.
right.
So maybe that goat cheese was from the ancestor of the goat that chased his dad in the roast tattoo. Yeah.
Breaking the curse.
Yeah, breaking the curse.
No, Sweet G though.
Yeah.
We appreciate
I know
you
it.
letting us ask your mom some questions.
No, it's
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
See, well, and you learn more about the person when you meet their mom.
Right.
Right.
Definitely.
I mean, if your mom likes you enough to hang out with you, you're a good dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Seriously.
If your mom don't want to be seen with you, then you're of questionable character. You're not a questionable character. You're a good
I know
dude,
it,
brother.
yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy you coming in, bro.
Thank you very much, man.
So, while we're on the topic of food and Thanksgiving is coming up, we alluded to at the beginning of the show,
Right.
Things that you were looking forward to from your side of the cultural house. So, what are some of the things that Susanna's got in store that I should be looking forward to also?
I'm being a little bit selfish with this one request because, but basically it's just her and I and the 2 dogs without you guys, and being next door. But no family coming out this year and so forth. They're all West Coast people, and so we decided, look, let's just do our own little thing and literally go buy the smallest ham, smallest hen. It's probably not a turkey.
Cornish.
Yeah, and then what kind of sides? So she asked me, and I'm like, look, I hate to say it this way because it does sound a little selfish, but Miss Brandy last year got me a little spoiled with her sweet potatoes.
Casserole with the pecans and the glaze.
Yeah, and I can't go without something like that this year. So our equivalent, because it's the West Coast version, we do the
yams, candy yams.
Is your guys' yams or sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes. But
okay, so
I believe they're nearly the same, aren't they?
Okay, well I'm going to misquote with whatever we do, but either way,
candy yams is probably what you guys do.
It might be, but we put the marshmats on top.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's what I've asked for this year.
Nice.
Do I need it? No, my stomach fat that's sitting on me right now is saying,
COVID.
Bring it on.
But get in my belly.
But man, no, that's the only thing I asked for that was selfish, and everything. Everything else, I'm just like, I'll be happy with, whatever you cook, and let me know what I need to cook. But she's taking care of it all, man.
So now, do you guys on the West Coast? Do you guys do dressing or stuffing?
We call it stuffing, and it is a little bit different than they do out here. Like
Mama
in North
G,
Carolina.
Are you a dressing or stuffing person? Stuffing.
Yeah. North Carolina, though, if I'm not mistaken, it's more of a dressing.
Well, it's like Miss Brandy's probably.
Okay.
Do you use giblet gravy? See, okay, they just call it stuffing. It's the same. So you put turkey in yours, Mama G? Yeah. So that's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then giblet gravy over the top.
Ooh.
I'll eat that for like a week afterwards.
See, my body's already getting allergic reactions.
And then homemade macaroni and cheese.
Oh, man. I couldn't ask her for that this year. It was just like, I just do one thing.
Oh, you can have some of mine.
Ooh, I'll trade you. I will trade.
But we're going to smoke a turkey. Have you ever had deep fried?
I was about to ask you, what do you guys do? So, yeah, deep fried?
Deep fried turkey is really good.
Yeah.
Like
that's the big thing in California, actually. They love deep frying now.
One of my last Thanksgiving with my dad, we deep fried the turkey. But I'm going to smoke the turkey this year, and I don't know if she's going to have a whole turkey or just the breast. I haven't been given my instructions just yet.
Right. Now, Sweet G, you ever had any of those?
No.
The smoked or the deep fried one?
No.
No. You've heard of the deep fry though, right? Where they actually, stick the whole turkey in and fry it up. You've seen that though?
Yeah, I've seen it happen, but I never had it.
Don't look good to you?
It'll make your tongue jump out and smack you.
Do you like turkey sandwiches after Thanksgiving? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what these are. The best. The fried turkey. I guess any turkey first day is great, but it's always to me. Second day, third day, right?
Brandy will make
or later that afternoon
turkey salad with it, like instead of a chicken salad, do turkey salad.
Yeah.
Now, are you a white meat or a dark meat
I'm
guy?
dark.
Dark meat all day.
Yeah, I'll eat the white, but I'm a dark meat person.
And legs and stuff. You ever had been to the fair and got the dang leg?
Yeah, I love that out here. They do in North Carolina, where I was a couple years working, and the state fair. They do that there. They did it up in California, but at the state fair, not at our local fair with the turkey drumstick, man. What a concept, right?
I feel like Henry VIII or somebody. You walk around grunting. Just Neanderthal-like, yeah.
Sweet G, you ever had one of those?
No.
No, you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, about
the
3
big
times
ones.
the size. Yeah.
We gotta broaden your food intake horizon, bro. We gotta start bringing some food.
We'll take them up to with us to the fair that happens up there in Miami, right? I'm sure they got them up there.
Oh, I've never been to the fair in Miami.
Yeah, me either.
I
But
have one
is it
time.
called Walmart?
No.
You've
been to that one?
That's
with
a
all
big
the
old
lights?
cheese, man. It's
So
about
here's
4
what
or
we
5
do.
blocks.
Yeah.
Here's what we do next Sunday.
Yeah.
Make sure you come around.
Right.
Let's bring plate of leftovers.
Leftovers.
We'll bring
Got a microwave.
We'll
right
bring
here.
a few plates of leftovers. and we'll
Food
we'll
review.
let you in on. Yeah, you can review the dishes
Bring
of
your
Susanna
appetite.
and Brandy.
Okay.
Bring your appetite.
Now be careful. You met them.
Yeah,
They're
right.
tough.
Oh, yeah.
You know they can whoop us. They can whoop you.
Yeah, exactly.
Let alone he might fall in love and want to marry him too.
Yeah.
You know.
So real quick before we go back into music, what's
Yeah.
something you're thankful for, Sweet G, in
Everything.
your life?
Everything.
Give me some specifics though. Everything's easy to say.
Yeah, I mean, life, everything.
Yeah, I'm sure you're thankful for your mom, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's a big part of your
Is there
life.
Right.
Besides
Yeah.
your mom, is there something every day you couldn't live without? You're thankful you have?
I don't know. I mean, that's
Your
a good
life?
question.
You have a dog?
What?
Yeah,
You
the
just-
Buster.
No. First time I'm hearing about this dog.
Yeah,
CG.
it's
Bro, I
a,
thought we were gonna be friends, man. We got dogs.
It's a blue nose pit.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Now, you had the dog since...
Since he was about
oh,
big as my
man,
hand.
Man. 9 now, huh? Mama G says he's 9.
Is he
He's your best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
is he able to come to public and act right?
I don't know about that. We never had him in public. I mean, he don't bite. He don't.
No, but-
but you know,
Yeah.
when you're not
No.
used to it, he gonna go around. Yeah.
Yeah.
He jumps
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, he
He-
wants to. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The X version. Yeah.
He
you
really
know what I'm
likes
talking
people.
about.
Right.
He really likes people.
So he don't get out much.
We'll
he don't get out much.
Same question, brother. Since we're on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, we'll
What am I thankful for, brother? Everything right now going in my life, man. I got plenty of thanks to give. I'm thankful for my friends around me right now, definitely. My family that's still in my life, and definitely for my health and my job, and my business partner, great business partner, man, and thankful for this show, and just thankful that where we live, and for our opportunities right now that are still with everything going on. So, I mean, I can continue to go on, but it just sounds cheesy. But
No, yeah, it's definitely opportunities. Thankful for that.
Yeah.
Thankful for like the Keys, just a weird, wild place where if you come down here with the right mindset, you can just about pull off anything you want to, really.
Do whatever you want in
But
your
that's dreams or clothes.
Sure.
But
Right,
so
right.
yeah, so I'm thankful for the Keys, man. I love this place. Love
Yeah.
love the people around us.
Yeah.
Met some good neighbors. They own a rental on our street.
That's
so
right.
Thankful for
From
our
New
new
Orleans.
neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they brought snacks, dude. They brought me some kick-ass coffee, man.
Yeah.
This morning I was like, I never had this coffee.
Yeah.
I hope it's not something too crazy.
Right.
Bro.
It's good. From
It was
New Orleans,
better
huh?
than the creamer.
Wow.
And the
okay.
creamer is pretty good.
Pretty good, huh?
But all right, yeah,
Yeah.
thankful for a bunch of
No,
stuff,
for
man.
sure,
Thankful
for
for
sure.
you as my business partner. Sweet G, thankful to
Yeah.
have you on our show every week, man.
Yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
Heck yeah, brother. But where are we going into? We got coming up on the music block.
Well, let's get back into one of my favorites. I've been playing this every week. I hope we're not getting tired of it yet. But
Bad Habit by Offspring.
no, that was the last one, and we might hear some repercussions about that one. So
Whoops.
I don't even know why is that one even in the
yeah, we'll have to
in the lineup for.
we'll relabel
that. Yeah, it needs to be labeled for sure.
R-rated.
The Leon Bridges, man, the Texas Sun. I think it's a good time to play it.
Which was not made in 1970, like I thought.
It just sounds that way.
But Leon Bridges, Texas Sun, on the X 104.9 Key West. Welcome back into the Keys 411 show on the X 104.9 Key West. Listen, man.
I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. I think we found the next star that's going to replace Mr. Sweet G because
His
telling
mom
you.
needs intro music.
She needs
64
her own.
years here in the Keys.
yeah,
Key
man.
West in particular.
No, for sure.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, and we're about to bore some people, I'm sure, with just some stuff that we're interested in. But for whatever reason, like I said, man, I love hearing people that have been here forever. And when I say forever, she's 64 years that she's been here because she was 72,
Seven,
75 or something.
75,
Yeah,
maybe,
because she
yeah.
moved here when she was 9. 64, I believe. Whatever the math is on that. Either way,
Saw
over
Buffett in
60
concert
years.
here.
Yeah.
Saw Buffett in concert here.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
Knew about the cops that robbed a bank.
in the 60s, apparently.
I mean, what
Yeah,
kind
no, I'm telling
that's
you,
a
man.
That's a whole episode of something right there.
And it is, and that's why we got to capture some of this stuff. So we're going to definitely try to get her in front of the camera, right? And record her
I
and get some-
specifically asked her.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, Are there stories you can't tell us?
Yeah.
She said, I might be able to muster up a couple.
And I love those answers.
That's great.
But you know what? It was funny is that she said it with a smirk.
She did say it with a smirk, a beautiful smirk.
And I love that because there's so many people here that have those stories that they don't just go out and tell these stories, but if somebody's going to ask, they have a story.
They have a story.
And those ones, I'm sure, man, any story I've ever heard down here in the Keys, I've loved it. Not one has ever turned out to be a dull story. There's usually square groupers involved. There's usually like...
What are those?
You catch them off of the...
What kind of bait do you use for a square grouper?
Well, it depends, I guess, right?
GPS? Use a GPS.
Oh, gosh. No, I mean, could you imagine growing up here in, let's just say the 60s and 70s and some of the stuff that was going on, man? They were dropping bells, left and right, and people were, gaining what now is turned into their fortune. There's people that were part of the community, upstanding people that you get enough of them together and a couple square groupers
can't
fall
be
out
wrong.
of the sky.
We all can't be wrong.
Nope. And then it just, you pulled together as a community going, look, man, we're going to need to survive down here. So let's, look the other way and make this happen. It intrigues me because this is America. In any other place in America, it's not as bad in the sense of, it just seems like it's different, right? Like small town, okay, well, maybe I'm going down the wrong.
Well, no, then 60s and 70s.
A lot of small towns are like this. But.
No, but 60s and 70s, this place was probably a lot like the Wild West was at turn of the century, where it was so far away from so many other people, so many other eyeballs, so many other community standards, so to speak, like you're saying.
Right.
That the community standard was, let's just do what we got to do to get by.
Right.
And if it's catching square groupers, that's what we do.
I heard.
I got no proof of it.
No, I've heard stories.
I've heard stories.
Law enforcement would help them clean up the smashed square grouper that fell from the sky. They're helping them pick it up, making sure that it gets to the destination correctly and stuff. And nowadays, of course, certain square groupers that fell out of the sky did affect a lot of lives and stuff. And I'm not advocating.
And Motorola came along and just screwed everything up.
Right.
Can't outrun Motorola.
Can't outrun a Motorola. But no, man, just some of the stuff. There's a couple marinas that I've been on here. There'd be a boat sitting in the corner that, is all black with, 4 250s on it. And, you're like, why isn't anybody using that? They're like,
it's Night Rider.
They already have used it. Right.
It's a Night Rider boat.
One of those type of boats. Who's got the stories? Yeah, and the hardest part, I'm sure, is finding the people that are willing to tell the stories, right?
Well,
because most of these people are still living, right? Hey, Billy got 4 square groupers, and now he owns, the biggest, tow company in town, or the biggest restaurant here. And it's one of those things where I'm sure they got stories that why they're prosperous nowadays because of stories from the 70s and 80s.
Well, it's like in NASCAR. So in the old days in NASCAR, cheating was just a part of the sport. It was if you could outwit the technicians. And one of the things with this guy Smokey Unick out of Daytona was just amazing a race car builder or whatnot. But some of these guys like him. One story is Darrell Waltrip had a crew chief that they put ball bearings in the frame, right, to make weight.
Okay.
And so when they get on the racetrack, after they made weight, they pull the little lever and all the ball bearings come off. Well, racetracks are slanted.
Float, right.
So the ball bearings just go down to the infield.
Yeah.
Nobody's wiser. Nobody gets hurt.
Sure.
But you know where they put the hole? You ever notice on a race car on the left side and right side of the car there's a little arrow? If you look,
if I'm not mistaken, I do.
Yeah. So there's a little arrow that if you don't know what that little arrow is for, that little arrow is to tell the jack man where to stick the jack to lift the car up evenly to get the whole side up.
Okay.
Guess where the hole was?
Conveniently.
Well, so the jack did also use that arrow, that spot to jack the car up to inspect. So if they put the jack there, is the hole visible? Nope.
Wow.
Same process down here. The kind of stuff.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I get envious about that stuff because not that I'm a corrupt person in the sense, but it's the allure.
The old cat and mouse game.
Yeah, something. And then on top of that, right? tying it back in with the Daytona days, right? NASCAR, back when I'm sure, bootlegging and, everything else that's gone on down
My grandfather raced on the beach at Daytona.
Gosh,
Webb Senior did.
Man, I can only
50
imagine.
and 51.
I can only imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to get up there. I haven't been to Daytona yet, man.
Yeah, so Florida's just been like off the chain.
Right,
forever.
Well, rightfully so, though, right? I mean, come on.
Well, it's kind of the California
like
of the East, right?
No, right. You get the corridor for the bootlegging back in the day, the smuggling for the waterways and. The cultures, the mixed cultures that come from everywhere. And
reckon at some point in history there was a Kennedy running rum off the coast here going north. I
promise you, man. I mean, for us up in Marathon, one of the apartments I used to live in, right next door, basically in the next building over, Capone literally used to come in the speakeasy,
the 1470 address.
Yeah, 1470 overseas, man, and they're building a new building there now, but they tore down the old one. But back in the day, Capone used to hang out there and have a speakeasy that was literally in the back of the building that it apparently was secret, man, and so did Hoffa.
Hoffa used to have coffee at I don't know if it was 7 Mile Grill then, but that's the story that you hear in Marathon is
apparently Hoffa's niece or great niece or whatever the case was, my neighbor before Hurricane I think got her out, but Irma. But yeah, it was my neighbor, man, and she used to have these stories, man, and it was just one of those things where you try to capture as many of those stories as you can. But could you imagine back in the day, man?
Well, you remember the gentleman we bought our houses off of told us the story of he come out one day and there was cops in the front yard and then there was a boat in the backyard offloading bales onto Sunrise Island,
right.
and there you're in the middle of a Miami Vice bust,
right?
Yeah,
no,
wild.
Yeah,
wow.
Well, and there's stories of our canal. We have kind of a larger canal than most others in Marathon.
If you go to Tiki Bar _Nation,
yeah,
you can see this canal, the interest of this canal.
And you and I both know we've heard stories that the reason why they built this canal so wide was so the plane, the seaplane, could come in after it's done its duties and turn that corner, because we have a corner for the canal. Turn that corner before any of the law enforcement could even see them.
That they were there.
That they were even there.
And then plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
Yeah.
And then they take back off.
Back out. Or some of the stories that we've heard from some of the local people where, they would be coming back from the Bahamas and being chased, and they would literally ditch their plane. They had so much money that they could just buy another plane. Remember?
It was cheaper.
Yeah.
Cheaper and
than doing jail time, bro. And that's one of those things, you just hear and you're like.
I don't remember that story.
Could you imagine the adrenaline?
Yes, I do remember that story.
The adrenaline going through your body, and the people that get off on that, that really thrive. In some of those stories that, we heard, it sounds like some of those guys, they really did. It was more of a game in a sense than it was.
Now we just live vicariously through Bruce Schmidt and all his.
Yeah. Now speaking of that guy, man, Bruce definitely got stories.
He's got stories,
and hopefully that guy will get back on the mainland one day. We can get some from him because
he's stuck in Costa Rica because of the COVID.
Right? And I don't know if that's a bad thing either, man. Being stuck.
I've never. Have you heard him say, "Hey, somebody send a rescue mission"? No, he's not sending anybody on a rescue mission.
True that.
So he's probably just fine down there.
Yeah. And every so often too, I'm sure down there it's probably, a little bit out of the ordinary. It's still not third world, but at the same time, it's still a little chaotic.
It's probably a better world than here these days.
Right now, I would say that most likely it is with all the craziness that we're going through. But
well, all right,
let's get back into it.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll
do our little.
We gotta do our travel segment.
Yeah, we got something lined up.
But it was nice to be sidetracked by Sweet G's mom.
It definitely was.
So cool.
Man. Yeah, really. Yeah,
and I was looking at Sweet G, and I couldn't help but sense a little bit of pride that we were engaging his mom, and talking to his mom.
Yeah.
I think he enjoyed the fact that we were.
Oh man.
Talking with his mom.
Yeah, but that's why we love Sweet G on the show, man. He's a good part.
He is Legend. We got to figure out how to get his room as a broadcast museum here.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Maybe we can do a show.
Yeah.
From his room.
From his room.
All right, what are we going back into, brother?
Well, I think something appropriate, right? To do some Lou Reed. Take a walk on the wild
Lou
side.
Reed
right?
on the X 104.9 Key West. Welcome back into the Keys 411 show on the X 104.9 Key West. Eric Clapton finishes up Layla.
Another live version.
Another live version.
That wasn't labeled as live.
They love the live versions at the stage. And
they trick us so many times, man.
But no matter how Clapton sings Layla,
yeah,
don't you just get this mental picture that she's a sexy beast?
That's why I love that song, bro. I don't know. He really makes that. I mean, any other Layla.
Now notice it's not Lola. Nothing wrong with being a Lola.
And to be fair, I do know one other Layla. My buddy's named his daughter, so we're not also speaking.
We're not talking about that
Layla.
No,
right?
We're not,
any other Layla?
Any other Layla? I do her. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but it is one of those things, right? Where
it's just a good song. It's a great song.
No, for sure. So, our next segment coming up, brother, is one of the ones that. Every week that we continue to talk about this, it continues to get more and more cold.
And we're just this is
throughout
a public
the
service.
United States, but not here.
This is a public service we're doing. This is stuff that like remember that song, the Bud Light song,
Sure.
Real American Heroes?
Sure.
That's us right now.
I'm not going to rub it in today. We're really doing a service for everybody.
A rescue mission for.
I'm telling you, wait till you see these prices. But
oh wait, the prices are good, so that's awesome.
Yeah, you're going to do the scenic route today, but that's okay, right?
Well, let's just do the forecast here first.
No, of course.
Okay, so forecast here in the Keys.
Well, first of all, let me start by saying there was a Facebook post the other day, and somebody was like, "Hey, how cold does it get down there, from now until March?" Well, I replied back saying, "Oh, man, it gets unbearable. It goes from 83 to 79. Some people can't stand it. Brr. Bro, I got like 500 likes or something on it because everyone found the humor, right, in the truth in that."
Did you take a picture of your socks and your flip-flops?
I should have.
Because, that's like,
No,
you don't want your toes to get frostbitten in 79-degree weather.
And we know it gets a little bit colder than that, but, the humor in that.
I brought the missus here because she's so cold-natured.
Yeah.
Brother, if it's 75 degrees in the house, an air conditioner,
yeah.
She's complaining. She's got 3 blankets on, a jacket, wool socks,
Right.
long underwear.
Oh,
and I'm like, I cannot afford to take you to Costa Rica right now. So here's the forecast.
Right. So what do we got this week?
For this week, for the first 2 days of the week, we are in the midst of wintertime. It
Oh.
doesn't break 80
Let me
in Key
prepare
West.
myself.
So Monday, it's a high 78, low 75.
Son of a
Tuesday, it's such terrible forecast.
God.
Tuesday, 79, low of 73. Wednesday, it heats back up to 80 with a low of 76. 81 on Thursday, low of 76. Friday, it's wind chill, 79. 75 degrees is low.
Break out the parka.
Yeah, so that's what we're looking at.
So what you're telling me and other people that live here, prepare for one of the best weeks of the year in weather. But everybody else that's coming down here.
And all the food we're going to eat Thanksgiving week. So.
Right. No, seriously.
But now.
All right. So with that being said.
So now there's these poor souls.
that are in where this week.
That live in. And I'm sure I don't know how to say this right. I'm going to.
That's okay.
It's the first 3 letters are ALA.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to do it like Alabama.
Okay.
But Alamosa.
Yeah, and I believe that you're
I'm probably on the right track there.
I believe.
Alamosa, Colorado.
All right. Sounds cold.
High today.
The high.
And not only is the high today low,
all right,
but you're high if you're still there.
No puns intended because of Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado.
Right.
6. 6.
6.
Freaking 6, bro.
I'm waiting for you to say the other digit.
No.
The
other digit is nope.
All right. Run.
It's
as fast as you can.
Yeah, 6 degrees, man.
To the biggest
airplane
port there is, which I think is Denver.
Now, okay, now we have to do this disclaimer.
All right.
Now we understand that there's COVID.
Okay. Run fast.
Hopefully, everybody else in Alamosa
right.
is going to stay where they're at, so the plane's going to be empty. Nobody, even the airlines are already complaining that the ticket the purchasing is down this year.
Not after I announce these prices, bro.
So you're not going to be looking at a full flight more than likely. Double up on the N95. Just spray the hand sanitizer on your face.
Right.
Spritzer bottle. Spritzer. Like we get some of this rum runner spritzer.
Yeah.
What do we got for them as far as a plane ticket? Alamosa, obviously they're going to be going to Denver.
Yeah.
Denver to where?
We're going to have them go down to Miami. And the reason why we're going to save them money coming in, do the scenic route with the rental car.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, you get your $30 rental car.
Yep.
Per day. It's still going to save you in the long run, in a sense of everything.
All right, let's get to the plane ticket first.
Round trip.
Round trip for one person.
And default by air company is American. So, I mean, you're going to go, there's probably cheaper and there's probably more expensive.
There's that lawn chair airline, Spirit.
We always know what Spirit's prices are, bro. No, 165.
165, dude, from Colorado to Miami, round trip.
Miami.
So 2 people, round trip, 300 and what?
Not even
$40.
$500.
Not even $500 to get the hell out of 6 degrees.
There's half of your $1,000 budget for the credit card.
So let's just say you're at $350.
Okay, now you get your rental car, $30 a day. You're going to probably find something cheaper if you book now, and that's okay. And on top of that, that is leaving. Unfortunately, it is, but it's Wednesday. Okay, so before the holiday. Because we want to get you in before.
Again, not a lot of people on the road.
No, and
COVID's got them staying home.
And if you can't leave Wednesday, there's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday that have very similar prices.
Yes,
very similar.
But you've already saved a tremendous amount on your plane ticket.
No, you already have. You might as well leave Wednesday because everything's going to get booked up for the weekend anyway. So once you're down here, you're looking at.
One more disclaimer.
Yeah.
Listen, when y'all get in the car in Miami, it's one road in, it's one road out. On your way in, Key West is not floating away. Take your time. Don't be an idiot. We saw them today coming down here.
Yeah, we had some coming down.
Nearly head-on collisions. Nearly.
The same car.
Couple times.
2 or 3 times didn't learn their lesson, and we met them up back at the stoplight.
I'm not a geologist. And I don't know what tectonic plate Key West sits on,
right.
But it's been pretty stationary for a long time. It is not floating away. Drive like you got some damn sense. All right, where are we going to stay at when we get here?
Bro.
What?
Yeah. The Crown Plaza.
The Crown Plaza?
Yeah.
Listen
now, I know this is usually out of our range for telling people, right?
Are we going to be able to do the conversion
We
here?
are going to do the conversion. The conversion is fine. For whatever reason, Google decided to say that we're from Europe.
We're in euros or pounds today.
Right. Well, it's okay. I got the conversion.
Hello,
in my
Governor.
head. Yeah, no, seriously.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, 200 a night, bro.
200 a night at the Crown Plaza.
Yeah.
So you've 2 people.
Yep.
You're getting on the airplane.
Yep.
And Denver.
Yeah, look at those photos. For everyone at home, Crown Plaza, La Concha. It's the La Concha. It's the one.
It's the one
that everybody wants to stay in.
Is that the rooftop?
It is. It's the one that's on Duval that everyone throws beads off from.
200 a night,
bro. And I'm sure.
And if you figure in the 6 degrees, that's like $5 a night.
Well, we'll just once again, man, going into this holiday week. What are you going to spend on holiday to begin with?
Yeah.
Right?
You ain't got to cook. You ain't got to buy turkey.
No.
Ain't got to make homemade anything.
You ain't got to deal with the in-laws.
No yams.
Right.
No in-laws.
No in-laws.
Although I love my in-laws.
Of course. Everybody does.
Lucky. I got you on tape, brother.
Okay. No, I honestly love my in-laws.
Later in the week, we'll have our travel segment clip, and you'll see pictures of not only La Concha, but you'll also see the truth behind the mic when it comes to B. But no, so we're sitting. So if you guys come down here, 4 nights, right? That's $800.
Yeah.
You figure in what was their so for 4 days a car that's 120.
Yeah, you're gonna do 150. Gas because
you're under $2,000 for a Key West vacation
during the holiday.
Now, you might drink
2
more
people.
and you might drink more than the next guy.
Sure,
but maybe you don't. Maybe you're just sitting on the beach. You go get a 6-pack and chill.
Well, maybe that's what we add to the segment next week. We do then find the best place to grab a happy hour as well, because we're not offering that as well to our people. And for the most part, a lot of these hotels.
I like this up in the game on the fly shit. I like.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Right. Well,
no, yeah. Let's up the game, man. Let's do happy
sure.
hours.
And on top of that, it's one of those things where a lot of these hotels, when you check in, they're like, "Hey, here's your free beer."
Wait,
and you're like, "Wait, I get free beer too?"
The only place I've
love
experienced that was Canada and Winnipeg. I checked into a hotel, and you had to go to the bar to get your key.
Yeah.
And they slide you a key.
Yeah.
And then they give you a drink.
Right. Duval House. We just booked another. It's like one of my favorite places to stay now. I don't know what's up with that place. I love it.
Nowhere in the world can you go vacation one night.
Yeah.
40 miles down the road, like you can't hear.
Bro, my birthday's coming up. My lady's like, "Where are you going to go?" I'm like, "Key West." We live 40 minutes away, man.
Oh,
hey, I
man.
love spending my money down here, man. It's one of those things where it's and so my point, Duval House, one of the perks, you walk in there and they're like, "Hey, free beer. Which one you like?" And it's literally not like Busch, Keystone. No, this is like some top shelf,
I have three.
stuff.
I have three favorite beers that I don't buy.
Okay.
Free, cold, and yours.
Oh,
It's my three favorite beers.
mine too.
So if you're in Alamosa, Colorado,
Yeah.
get to Denver.
Yeah.
Under $350.
Yep.
2 people. You're
Yep.
getting out of Dodge.
Yep.
$30 a day for your rental car once you get to Miami.
Yeah.
$200 a night once you get here at the Crown Plaza.
Yeah. And believe me,
We would suggest the Crown Plaza if you're on a budget.
the reason why I went this one was because I'm
it's
so amazed at how
yeah. What's
and
it
it's
normally?
not the only. Right now, holiday three
Oh, wow.
3+ a night.
And it's the tallest building in Key West, isn't it?
Downtown.
Old Key West.
Yeah, Old Key West.
Old Town, okay.
Yeah, they got that rooftop bar and lounge, and bro, that place, yeah.
Better than Alamosa, Colorado.
It is. And it will make you feel like you're local because you're right downtown. You get the Duval experience. You might be even lucky enough to work in one of the suites that has the patio. Yeah, the balcony right looking over. And you're not going to go home. You're not going back. It's one of those things. Just
Over.
Yeah, just go ahead and bring that extra suitcase. Pay for it because you're going to need it because you ain't going back home if you're going to stay there.
All right, we're at the top of the hour, B. We're going to go back into
Yeah.
music. What you got for us?
That's actually one of those things where because our lineups have been tricking us so much with this live.
Let's just go to some
let's
Old
go.
Faithfuls.
Yeah, well, why not, right, bro?
Susto. You're listening to WXKW, X104.9 Key West. Welcome back into the Keys 411 show. And B, sometimes, the door opens.
Yeah.
And then people just walk into your life.
Well, a lot of people know that, they
know the code.
The code,
But
right.
that's to the station, not to our lives.
No, right. So, we're fine when the people walk in
Sure.
because we know that,
if they have the code.
It's a secret society to begin
Yeah,
with.
so
and
there's no need to there's no password to ask them. Like,
No,
hey,
no.
who goes there?
I honestly believe that we need to have, like, when the door opens, it's like a showcase, like lights and sounds go off, so it's like an introduction already.
Like we should just make theme music for everybody that could possibly walk through the door.
Yeah.
We should just have interest music.
Program button behind, but right
Bring the road
outside,
in.
and you push number 1 if you're Suite G, and as soon as you open the door, your theme
Yep.
plays. Oh, I love it.
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to, probably make an intro for our new guest.
I may need you to back up just a hair, B.
Okay.
This is for our clip version.
Sure.
I got to make sure I can get
Of
this
course,
guy's
of course.
mug in.
How's that?
And then,
You tell me.
so JD, you move forward a little bit that way.
I don't need to be.
But
Okay.
welcome to the Keys 401 show. This is our first time meeting the guy. We've had great conversation off the air. JD.
I love
Hello,
listening
how
to
you
JD. JD, we listened to you.
His science stuff is great.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That's my favorite segment of the morning show.
Yeah, kind of religiously now in a sense that we follow you. So when we're getting set up and on our way in, as soon as we hit, I forget
Good.
what mile
I have
marker
followers.
Is. At least 2, brother.
That's good to know.
Yeah, no, definitely. We definitely enjoy your mix that you do in the morning with your talk and the news. What that goes along with it.
I try. It's nice to be appreciated. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and your co-host. I'm sorry,
Lisa.
Lisa, that's right.
All right, so you got
lovely
this,
Lisa
right?
Booker.
Yeah, lovely Lisa. Cause
Not to interrupt. I'm going
She
to
has a
cameraman
great
while you
voice.
talk. So you guys
Sure,
have
sure.
this is your show right now, B.
All right. I'm taking over.
get to know.
Oh, it's good to have you on board. I like you guys, what
no,
you do.
no, right.
Welcome to the to the island of misfit toys.
Well, we seem to fit in. We're not as crazy as some of the other shows that are on, but I think with your show we fit in, and it's important because your guys' show it's every Sunday morning
At 10 a.m.
10 a.m. starts at 10.
That's correct.
And you guys basically talk. Did it morph from science talk into?
No, the original idea that got us started was I was tired of turning on cable news and seeing the exact same thing on every news station all day long, 24 hours a day. And then this was, so I wanted to do a news show because I knew, as being a nerd who read lots of, read past the first page,
right,
and that there was a lot of other stuff to cover.
Sure.
So I started this show where I would cover these other stories, and I'd added in the stupid criminal stuff to make it a little more lighthearted. But I wanted to cover, there was lots of other fascinating stuff going on in the world, and I thought, for people who are not like me, who are not nerds that read deep into stuff all the time and are out actually having lives and whatnot, and wanted to just catch up on the news once a week.
Sure.
And they certainly don't need me to repeat for them what's already on cable news. So I would just have a show that, shared some other stuff that was going on in the world real quick.
Well, you definitely fill it in perfect, man. It's one of those things where...
thank you. That's what she said.
Yeah. You definitely fill in those gaps, where the news is needed, man. And you're absolutely right. It's one of those things where you want the same old news. We can all tune in to the regular TV and get the same stuff.
You can
every
turn
channel.
on the TV randomly at any point during the day and hear whatever story of the day.
No, for sure.
Is.
And I agree with you on about getting the exposure, just kind of, in a sense, key weird style, or whatever the topic may be. You elaborate in your own manner. You don't kind of follow the traditional news format in a sense of just giving the the standard stuff. So that's why I get intrigued listening to your guys' show. Is because
thank you.
Yeah, because it's intriguing. It's one of those things where it keeps me listening. The topics are great. They're fresh. And you and your co-host have great camaraderie with each other. She sounds great. You sound great. Both radio personalities, no doubt. So
we have no idea what we're doing. I'm not going to lie.
That's the best.
Well, you play it very well because I tell Webb, man, sometimes, man, we got to come in after these guys. Like,
there's times we're setting up.
To do a show.
There's times we're setting up. I go, oh man, did you hear that?
Yeah, no, seriously, right?
What is that? We got to top that.
No, for sure.
Hey, real quick, I'm behind the scenes right now, doing this directing or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm having it's tricking my mind. I feel like Adam Sandler's sitting over there with a beard. JD reminds me of Adam Sandler a lot.
Adam Sandler?
Yeah. He looks like Adam Sandler a lot on the screen.
And don't take the
don't take it the wrong way.
Well, the person I'm about to say, hopefully, that's not offensive. Hopefully, some people might take Adam Sandler as offense, but more of a David Blaine. With the beard.
Blaine, yeah.
With the
wow. Do you levitate JD?
Right. Well, I'm a fan of the David Blaine, not his recent accusations that have been with.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Not a lot of people have. He's been able to keep that stuff under the wraps.
Well,
magic.
Yeah, magic. Right. No, but wow. Yeah, for sure.
So,
but we all sport the beard.
Just to be clear, I am not either of those people. Is anyone at home?
As he pulls the rabbit out of his front
crazy nice. So. Yeah. Before we come back on there, when we brought JD on, we were talking about the mystical Wisteria Island. So start over, JD.
So how do you start over?
It's a really long story.
No,
the Blue Paper has extensively covered it, but just a quick summary for those of you who don't already know the story.
Listening outside of here, obviously.
So one gentleman wanted to buy the island. It's an undeveloped island. He wanted to develop it, turn it into whatever stupid theme park for the rich.
Right.
And so he approached the state of Florida, and they said, sure, we'll sell it to you. And they did. They sold it to him. They took his money. And now there were people living out there on the island, as we all know. They're still living out there. Various people living out there in their little anarchist community, enjoying their own life, not hurting anybody most of the time. Right. And the people who own the Blue Paper, Arno and Naja, were at the time anyway, knew many of them. I don't know if they still do, and they felt a certain protectiveness of them, and so they decided to investigate this and see what the deal was was the state of Florida legal to be selling it, because as far as anybody knew, that belonged to the Navy. the Navy built that island.
Wow.
It's not a naturally occurring island. It's a fill island.
And for everybody that doesn't know which island we're talking about, if you've ever been to Key West out to the Sunset Pier, it's not the one with all the houses on it.
Where
which
Oprah
is,
lives and all them.
Yeah.
And Latitudes,
Latitudes is
the big
right.
the rich people island.
Right, but right to
It's
the
an
right
eye
of
shot.
that.
It's
right?
an eye shot of all this, right?
Right to
Yeah.
the right. Of
To the right of that is
Yeah.
Wisteria Island, where the
Yeah.
anarchists live.
Yeah. Okay.
What a
they-
juxtaposition.
a nice poetic juxtaposition there
right.
off the coast.
Skid Row, Beverly Hills, right
Yes.
there.
How dare I
A
eat
tale
my
of two islands.
filet mignon staring at these peasants.
So they looked into it because they, like I said, everybody, as far as anybody knew, the Navy owned that, had
Sure.
built that island and
Sure.
had never sold it to anyone. And they researched it, and it turned out the Navy had not sold it to the state of Florida. The Navy had no
Ooh.
record of it
Awkward.
being sold. In fact, the Navy couldn't even find the deed. And so there was a court case, and the state of Florida could not find the deed and could not find a record of a sale. And apparently they had no legitimate right. And it's gone back and forth in the courts several times. The guy, the developer, he keeps trying to sue and get him because he spent
Yeah,
money.
money.
He wants,
After
if
all
I
this
spent all
time.
this money, then
Right.
therefore
Right.
it's my island.
Right.
And the government, he keeps losing all these court cases one after another where they say no. And then for a while it was unclear who owned, if anyone owned it. And finally the courts have said that the island is under the jurisdiction of the federal government through parks. And
Now, I'm a
but
realist.
that's again being challenged yet again.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to sell it then if it's for the parks.
No.
I'm a
No.
real estate agent, and if the
No.
government wants to list through me, I would gladly take the listing.
Right?
I will list it with Key Colony Beach Realty.
Oh man, but could you
So-
imagine though being a developer and putting all that money down? You got your plans, all that money.
I don't feel bad for him. He's
Well,
fine.
I-
He's doing just fine. He's not hurting.
No,
right?
no. Well,
He's-
I'm saying that
He's
this
got
Does
millions
he?
and billions
Yeah,
of
yeah.
dollars to spend
Okay.
on an island because of his
True.
other islands and
This
whatnot.
radio
Okay,
station
all right.
was won and lost in a poker game.
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
If you come down to the Keys, you're throwing the dice, baby. You're,
He's,
it's like this
whatever
radio
comes.
station, right? We've heard
That's-
stories about people winning the radio station from different events.
on the river. They had a 7-2 in the
river.
hole.
Oh,
One
yeah.
with a
I
full.
believe it was a duel. There was a duel at high noon
Yeah.
on Wisteria Island,
Right.
actually.
and
Gary,
Hamilton and Burr.
and Gary came out on top. Well, it wasn't so much he came out on top as that the other guy was drunker. and passed out, and so by default,
His
Gary won
gunpowder
the
got
radio
wet.
station.
His gunpowder got wet or something.
Oh my gosh!
Misfire.
And
misfire.
the worst thing of that whole skit is it could be true.
There's really no way of knowing.
just,
no way
it's
of
just once
knowing.
again, it's one of those stories you're just like only in the Keys, that
Only
you're
in the
gonna
Keys.
have those type of stories. Hey, no, I'll sell you. I got a bridge. No way. You got
It's
a bridge too.
it's 7 miles long.
Right,
It's
right.
not about it. It
But-
could be yours.
There's no traffic on this one.
There's no
Traffic's on the
traffic.
other one.
Yeah, that's why it's discounted.
It's discounted. And it's segmented. And there's a tree
There's
on
a tree on it. There's a tree on it.
There is some vegetation.
Right.
So you guys have plug your podcast, bro.
Oh, a podcast. If you like our morning show, you particularly like the stupid criminal segment and the science news segment.
I do.
And because the other segments are about, this is what's happening right now
Mm-hmm.
and is timely. So we took just the stupid criminal segment and the science news segment, put them together, created a podcast called Stupid Science. And anywhere you download podcasts, you
Podcasts.
should be able to download
Yeah.
Stupid Science.
Nice.
I'm
JD.
downloading.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
let me ask you this question. We'll ask you on the air because we've debated like having a game on our show where you go to the MCSO app and you don't say nobody's name, but you just say the crime and then you got to guess what island it happened on. So like let's try this. Okay. So let's say this. So so I'll go right now. I'll go right now to the app.
All right.
All right.
We're going right now to
It
the
seems
app.
like, you got a pretty good chance that it's going to be Key West. But
Well, we don't know.
It's hard
We don't
to say.
know.
no.
But each crime would be
Well,
could
it was
be
like-
suggestive to what island it happened
Well, I'll
on.
give a prime example to JD. It's one of those ones where
I
we,
like
we,
this game.
we covered
I'm
it.
kind of mad at myself for not having thought of it.
we covered it a couple weeks ago. It was where the guy stole the heavy machinery, the heavy construction machinery,
Yeah, to
and
go home.
drove it down US 1
To go home.
To go home.
Russ,
And what would you say? What
Which
island
key,
would that
which
be?
key would you have thought?
I'm going to go with Big Pine.
That's
But-
Big Pine. Of course, it's Big Pine. Of course, it's Big Pine. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. So, and it's got to be.
I love how often they go home with the stolen stuff.
So it can't be an obscure key. So this crime happened on an obscure key.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and tell you the key. Nobody's going to to guess.
No,
winglet.
don't tell me. Let's play
well,
the game. Let's play the game.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you heard what I said. Let's go to another one. We'll go to another one. Okay.
Yeah.
No, let's play the game.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't
Here we
do
go.
that.
Okay.
Now I want to know what the
I know. I know.
I want to see if I can guess it.
Got
All
my
right.
hopes
So what
up.
we'll do is I'll do age, gender, occupation,
All right, well, go ahead. Fire
and
away.
offense.
All right, do it.
All right. So age is 36.
Okay.
Gender is male.
Okay.
Occupation is construction.
Okay.
Charges are felony count. One felony count of aggravated battery.
Stock Island.
What? Eh.
Do we get any more details
I know,
of the
right?
aggravated?
Okay,
Right.
so you got the first. It's the offender knew or should have known that the person was pregnant.
Oh, this is the story where the guy, he thought his wife was, or he thought it was a criminal in the house, and it was his
I don't
wife,
know.
and he shot her.
No.
They don't give you all this. They don't give
That
you all
happened
that.
down there too, huh?
That may not have been down here, but I'm going to
Oh.
go with, you said it was an obscure one?
No, this
No,
one
this
isn't
one's
obscure.
different. No.
Oh, no. Then
This
I'm going
is-
to go with Key West.
Yeah, this is Key West.
This was marathon, actually.
No.
Yeah, this is marathon.
I go with that obscure one.
wanna
Okay, the
Yeah,
obscure
what
one.
was
the obscure?
The obscure one, I don't think you'll ever get, but we'll go. Okay. All right. So now, age 39,
Okay.
gender
All right.
female,
Okay.
occupation
Mm-hmm.
unknown. That's
Prostitute.
I love those.
all right. So the charges.
They arrest her and they're like, okay, they've got her booking. Could you imagine this conversation real quick? They're booking her. You know, she ain't supposed to lie in any of this stuff. And they're like, okay, and what's your occupation? Oh,
I don't know.
Not hooker.
Yeah, who's it unknown to? Is it
right, right.
Not hooker.
not hooker.
Nah,
It's definitely not a, I'm definitely not a hooker.
Not hooker.
Let's skip this one. Can we? I'm a little embarrassed about this to say. Can we just put unknown?
So the offense was touch or strike.
Oh, of course.
And resist,
Oh,
obstruct without violence.
All
And
right.
it's an obscure key.
okay.
Obscure key. That should be the name of a key. Obscure key.
Obscure key.
I'm going to go with that.
You go first, brother.
Key Colony.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah, because I was going to cut Joe, but Key Colony.
it's,
Oh,
another clue is it starts with a W, and it's not wisteria.
Key Wayne Manor.
So the answer is Windley Key,
I
don't
don't
know
know
that.
that.
place of the arrest. So
No, yeah, I don't
there's
know.
obviously roads there because the cops were there. All right, we'll go one more.
All right.
We'll go one more, and let's pick a good one. Oh, okay. All right. So the age is 37.
Windley's up by Plantation, Isla Mirada.
The gender is male. Occupation is laborer.
Wasn't me.
The charges are
Uh-oh.
one felony count,
Okay.
battery,
Ooh.
domestic battery by
Ooh.
strangulation.
Ooh.
What key?
He is upset. Yeah.
Stock Island.
Yeah, Stock Island.
A little further north.
Cut Joe.
There's a certain gun range there.
Oh, yes, we know that one. Summerlin.
Big Cop It.
Big cop
Big
it.
Cop it, that's right.
Yeah, don't get caught riding dirty in Big Coppin. Gun range there.
No,
so
for sure.
we didn't know like what we thought. Here's what we thought. We thought, okay, we're not trying to make fun of crime. No.
Oh, I do that every morning. Every Sunday
Well,
morning.
that's why we
Every
leave it
Sunday
to
morning
the
I do
experts
that.
as well.
Okay.
You do a
So-
great job at it.
So you're saying that it's okay to have that game.
I would, yeah. I wish you had a little more detail
So-
No,
of the
we-
story.
and we'll
Well, we were going to do multiple
fine-tune
choice.
it.
We would do
yeah.
multiple choice
Yeah, we're gonna
on the
pick
keys.
We're going to
There you
pick the
go.
best ones before.
So then
and-
you could be like,
little
and then we
fine-tune.
could keep a tally
Yeah.
of how you guess the keys. So what you guys could do it on your show too, and we'll do it on our show also. Maybe you guys come up with the ones we have to answer. We come up with the ones you have to answer.
There you go.
We didn't know if that was bad news, but that was a pretty good segment. I thought it was pretty damn funny.
I think that's funny. I think that's a good bit.
Yeah, not
You
too
got
bad.
there.
Not too bad.
Well done, young man.
We're just trying. We wake up every morning and just try to be better than the Sunday before.
Well, that puts you ahead of most people.
So what do you?
Just
so
trying
what,
to remain even here.
Right.
Just trying to keep an even keel.
so what do you got coming up with your guys' show and the progress you guys make? I mean, because you guys have your stick. I mean, is there any expansion to the show? How does it bleed over into your podcast?
We always try to, every once in a while change things up. I used to, we change up the segments a little bit, change up the order of things, just try to keep it active. But I always try to think of new things. The artisan market was, like it helps keep things fresh. That's usually half the year, but obviously that's not going to be happening because people are stupid and insist on walking around without wearing any masks or distancing. As it's not going to get me, Jesus will save me.
Baby Jesus.
So
Like the best meme I've seen about Jesus, it said Jesus does not need to take the wheel. Jesus needs to pull over and beat the hell out of you with his flip flop. That's what needs to happen with Jesus.
Oh, goodness.
He needs to take command of the situation in
maybe
different ways.
maybe Jesus came up with put the idea of a mask in somebody's head.
Sure.
Maybe Jesus came up with COVID because there's a lot of buttholes walking around.
There's that joke about, the guy was in a flood and there was a boat came by and a plane
sent
came
you a
by.
boat.
I sent you all these things. What do you want from me? What do you need to save
true.
you?
Yep. That's true.
Well,
Or maybe
It's a great joke,
we're
too.
just all on our own and there is no magic sky fairy coming to save you. And you just got to use your brain.
preach, brother. Preach,
I mean,
brother.
Either way, if you just put on a stupid mask,
Right.
You
It'll
won't.
prolong that.
your
most
grandmother
likely.
might live longer.
Yeah.
And it could say Jesus if you want it to. The mask.
You can put Jesus on
It
your
could
mask.
say Jesus on
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes you feel better.
The Catholic Jesus, too, the one from Dogma.
I'm a bigger fan of baby Jesus myself.
Oh,
Baby Jesus.
Baby.
Are you
Having a baby on your mouth though, like that might be a little bit too much.